All right. For anyone who may be here, let's do a little power preview. We'll start in the NL because that is where the defending champions lie. Start with the 8 seed Yankees. Bringing up the 8 seed again. They were the 8 seed last year with the same win total, 83, sorry, one more game. Look at this. Rick Adabessa, traded from Portland at the deadline last year, put up a monster season. 8.5 WAR. Led the NL in runs, but that's the only category, interestingly. But, wow. Would have been nice for the Hops to have that guy on their team, right? Raymond Jackson, the top WAR getter for the pitching side. Looks like he did what he did last year, just a little bit better. Alright, to the 7 seed, which is the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati, Cincinnati, whatever you want to call them. This is... So yeah, the second trip back to the postseason. They won also one more game than last year. I think they were also the 7th seed last year as well. Dan took over the team, I want to say, in like 68, 60, just around here, I think. Finally gotten them back into contention. Marcos Gonzalez, top WAR getter, led the NL in OBP with 398 and plate appearances. Wow. As a fragile player, hello there. 5.6 WAR. Is this guy first baseman too? Yeah, that's a lot of WAR for a first baseman, I will say, but this guy's been hella consistent. A little bit of an underrated player, I'll say. Dylan Guevara on the pitching side of things. Looks like he kind of did what he did last year and the year before. Hasn't been able to repeat the big year in 2070 that he completed. Alright, 6 seed in the NL is the Toronto Blue Jays. Take a look at the history. This is the 8th year in a row. And, let's see. 14th out of 15 years for Amin after a little bit of a rebuilding stretch. 92 wins to his name this season. Look at the overall record of the club, though. That's crazy. Mickey Austin, the top batter in the WAR category. Looking like he had a little bit of a better year than last year. Looking like a nice little player here. Second full season in Sky. Looks like he's going to be able to be a very solid big leaguer. Kirk Gerlach on the pitching side. Definitely a breakout year for him, 26-year-old. 146 innings pitched only, and 4 WARs. Pretty good. Alright, to the 5 seed, that is the San Francisco Giants. They won 93 games this year after winning 95 last year, after a couple of disappointing years. Hisaro Carrillo is their top getter of WAR on the batter side. Wow, he busted out big. This is his 3rd full season. He played for Baltimore and was pretty mid. But comes to San Fran and absolutely blows it away. 5 WAR season for him. Dave Dow, the top pitcher for San Francisco. Also a bust-out season for him at 32 years old. Yeah, this is definitely a huge breakout year for him. 22 quality starts. Damn, dude. This is what pitching in San Francisco does for you. My God. They will face off against the 4-seed Arizona Diamondbacks, the D-Bags. They were littered with injuries last year, which really, hampered their ability to go far. Ekstrom's still in the DL, but he's dead. Let's face it, he's fucking dead, man. He's dead. Who else they got? They have Jacob Dempsey on the IL for 2 weeks. He only played half a year. So their top WAR getter this year is Louis Lininger. Absolutely massive year. His breakout year. 3rd full season in the bigs. 5 WAR from a first baseman again, too. 43 homers and 110 RBIs. Very nice. Grant Hawkins on the pitching side. Didn't quite repeat what he did in 2071. 2072, he was hurt for all year. But still, nonetheless, a very good year. Also, 22 quality starts on the year. All right. To the 3 seed in the NL, your defending champions. Look at this. You're an OSA believer. You just need to change your underwear. Pirates going with their He's doing it again. The tried and true strategy of throwing Victor Nuttall on short fucking rest. Incredible, dude. Well, we might as well look at him. He's the top WAR getter in the pitching side. He led the NL in ERA. My God, 2.28 is foul in this era of Sky. Also, 22 quality starts. Quality start percentage. 4 out of 5 starts are quality starts. Man, what can you say? A whip under 1 is nutty. BABIP 255 is pretty lucky, which contributed to these numbers, but he's a great pitcher regardless. I cannot believe he's doing it again. He's going to run Victor Nuttall on a 3-man rotation. And he's starting him on short. It's crazy, man. How does that shit work? Ben Salazar had almost as good a year as last year with 6.7 WAR. How old is he now? 32? What has he got for... Ooh, he is definitely approaching Hall of Fame territory. What are his totals here? 200 homers? Is he just a doubles guy? Is that... What about his stolen bags? 155? Yeah, I think one more really good season, he's probably almost a shoo-in for the Hall. Oh, I bet his fucking... Okay, yeah, 108 ZR at center field. Yeah, one more half-decent season and I'm voting this guy in. Alright, the number 2 seed in the NL, the Miami Marlins. What a matchup. Cincinnati versus the Marlins, the matchup of wah. Alright, what do we got here? Alec Tart. Wow. Alec Tart, a defensive shortstop who had a above average offensive year. I said this yesterday, but whenever a defensive super defender just has even an average year, the WAR just piles in. 6.6 WAR hit. That is definitely the highest of his career, I believe. He's 33. Yeah, this is definitely by almost 2 WAR his highest year. Must have had a crazy year in the field. Yeah, 18 ZR at shortstop will do that for you. Crazy, dude. And has some pop. It doesn't strike out very much. Pretty good player. Simon Claudil. Not the dominant force that he looked like he was going to be. Still a very, very good year. He was really good when he was younger, but I think an injury might have derailed. No, he's pitched. Okay, last year he got a little bit of an injury, but still. Led the NL in wins with 21. Also 22 quality starts. That's 4 pitchers with 22 quality starts. All right, then. Not his best year, but pretty close to his career highs. Maybe I lied. His FIP stats are real good, man. 9.2, 1.9, and 1.0. That's really fucking good, actually. Never mind. I will slap myself for the slander on Claudil. And your number 1 seed in the National League, the Atlanta Braves, the Barbs. Well, if you're a believer in the OSA rankings too, Jesus Christ. Number 1 pitching staff, number 1 bullpen. And yeah, it kind of shows. It kind of shows. Don't forget about them being able to slap the ball around too as well. Trevor Terrell was the top 4 getter on the team for the batters, 5.1, getting back to the seasons he had previously. Actually, a career best. Nice, solid all-around player. Good runner, good defender. Above average hitter. Actually, more than above average. Pretty good hitter, so really good player. Harry Lawless. Oh my Lanta. A free agent signing. Wait a minute. $20 million. Signed a 5-year, $130 million deal? Oh, I see. 44-20. Wow. This deal is paying off now. 44-26, 20.22, and now just straight up 20s for the last 2 years of it. Boy, that deal is definitely worth it. Led the NL in FIP minus at 72.5 home runs per 9 is absolutely bonkers. Especially pitching in Atlanta, which is now a home run heavy park. And the top WAR getter at 5.5. Nutty. Alright, let's move on to the AL. Let me take a drink. Oh yeah. Sweet, sweet Tim Hortons French vanilla. Alright, the number 8 seed, as we probably know if you've been paying attention. The winners of Game 163, the Montreal Expos. Unfortunately, their top WAR getter on the batting side is injured for the whole postseason unless he recovers early. We'll take a look at him anyway. Mr. Brandon Eckenrode. Oh, not his first full season. Wow, he played a fair bit, but not a full time for Vegas. Got traded to Montreal around the deadline-ish last year. And put up a career year in Montreal. Man, it feels good trading for a player and then he actually performs. Looks like, looks like he's pretty heavy on the defensive side, but not a bad hitter by any means. 120 WRC plus is pretty good. And yes, your eyes doth not deceive you. The top WAR getter is the closer, Ralph Yakimowicz. The Yak. Probably your reliever of the year in the NL. I'm not even going to look at anybody else, but 42 saves and 4 WAR and 4 RWAR for a relief pitcher is absolutely bonkers. 5 WPA has got to be near the top. Almost 12 Ks per 9, sub 3 walks, and did not give up a home run all fucking year. Yeah. 0.0 home runs per 9 for Mr. Yakimowicz. Of course, the Montreal ballpark helps a lot with that, but still. Look at the division he plays in. St. Louis, Baltimore. These are some home run friendly parks, and still, the Yak gave up 0 home runs. Pretty crazy. The 7 seed. Whoops. The Chicago White Sox. Oh, you know what? I fucking forgot to look at the history. Whatever, who cares? People can click on the history tab and see how the teams have done. Although I think AJ's on a streak. Oh, wow, never mind. I lied, my bad. That's right, he had a few weird years. Alright. Tafarel Calvo, the Rookie of the Year last year. Didn't quite. Well, you know what? Hold the phone. He actually had exactly the same year as he did last year. He just got hurt. Yeah, it looks like he had this oblique strain that took him out for a month and a half. Otherwise, he was right on pace. And he led the, oh my god, he led the AL in ISO at over 300. Man, over 300 ISO is fucking wild, I think, isn't it? Him and Trejo, Victor Trejo. Am I crazy? 300 ISO is a lot. Jesus. I didn't realize so many guys were out here slapping the ball around and calling it Susan. Regardless, a great player, an insane player, an IFA signing in 2067. Pretty sick looking dude. Callan Wolf on the pitching side. Yeah, this is his second full career year. Second full year in Sky, excuse me. And yeah, he exploded for almost 5 WAR, building on what he did last year. Yeah, I mean, everything's better. He struck out more guys, he walked less guys, and gave up less home runs. So That's going to lead to a breakout year for him. Number 6 seed is going to be the Memphis Blues. Are they on a streak? Somebody's on it. No. They missed the postseason last year with 89 wins, right? Because the NL is a scrub. So they missed and they sent like an 80 winner or 82 winner. Well, an 89 winner missed the playoffs. Very sad. David Spurlock. A free agent signing at the beginning of the year for $5 million? Holy Jesus. Is this the signing of the year? Now, 345 BAB is going to really help out quite a bit. Again, this guy's probably a really good defender. Yeah, it looks like he was a pretty good defender, but he had a monster season in terms of for his bar. So a 6-WAR season for Mr. Spurlock. What the hell is this? Oh, I see. I have the smart shuffle on. We're adding random bullshit songs. Okay, Rob Lawrence on the pitching side of things. Looks like his second full year, he started 35 games. And he threw 209 innings. Tops in the AL. And had just a bit of a well, not a bit, a decent chunk better season than last year. Again, struck out more guys, walked less guys, gave up about the same amount of home runs. So, 25-year-old looking good. The 5 seed is your Colorado Rockies. I want to note before we start this series, last year the Rockies knocked the number 1 seed Dodgers out. Dodgers are the number 4 seed, but they still won 100+ games, so see if Craig can get his revenge or if Kiefer can do it again. John Charles, a long-time J, I think, right? Yeah. Mr. Wrecked played 125 games and got 4 WAR. Second baseman having a pretty good WRC plus. Playing in Colorado helps a little bit with that, of course. Nicky Dupuy. Looks like he's just chugging on with what he's been doing. Really, really consistent for about 5 years so far. Getting near the 200 innings pitch mark, around the 4 WAR mark. Not giving up a shit ton of home runs in Coors Field. Can't really ask for much more. Looks like he's got a contract under his belt. What is it for? Wow, 3 years, 16 mil. That's a steal. That is a hell of a steal, in my opinion, for a 5 WAR pitcher who can get you through games in Coors. Damn, dude, nice contract. All right, and his opponent, of course, will be the LA Dodgers, who could have taken first place, but rested their staff and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I think they got swept. Yeah, they got swept by Cleveland in the series to end the season. So that allowed Cleveland to take the top spot. And we'll take a look at them in a second here. But Royce Bankston just continues to make bank. Just turned 27 this season. A lot of red numbers, plate appearances, at-bats, runs, home runs, ribbies. For his best season so far, not WPA-wise, but 7 WAR. So what, he's got like 30 WAR already? No, 22. I can't fucking count, but still though, 4 full seasons, 20 WAR. If you average 5 WAR a season, you're gonna probably end up in the Hall. What a player. Where did he come from? A 6th round pick in the 2064 draft. All right, Bylent Klaus. Won 18 games to lead the AL. Went 18-3. Look at his year last year. Did he get hurt? He must have got hurt last year, right? Yeah. Bone chip surgery. Excuse me. But he immediately went back to his old ways of not giving up any home runs at all, barely. Which is going to allow him... Yeah, this is a career year, it looks like. 32-year-old, longtime Met. He had like 1 good year with the Mets, maybe? Well, never mind. He had a lot of good years with the Mets at the end here. This is a free agent signing last season. What was the contract? Oh, it's a 5-year, 26.5 mil. I mean, that's worth it, man. 26.5 mil for these numbers is definitely worth. Okay, the 3 seed is the St. Louis Cardinals. Every year, Higgs bitches about his team. Oh, he's back in the playoffs. Wait, he won 90 games in 2071 and didn't make the playoffs? That's a kick in the dick. 92 wins to win the Sandoval division this year. He complains about his team every year and says, oh, we're never going to win that much. Blah. And always ends up doing pretty damn good, so never listen to him. Adam Karan is your top war getter on the batting side. Looks like a first full year. Probably eligible for Rookie of the Year here. We might have a potential contender. Got some pop to his name. How many homers? 33, 4 war. 4.4 WPA for a hitter is really, really good. Must be pretty good defensively as well. Landon Peterson just continues to chug. This is his, what, 8th season with the Cards? Yeah, 8th season. Tied for the lead with 18 dubs. A whip of 1.01. Did lead the AL, and can we call this his career year? Yeah. Yeah, by all measures here. Walks, homers, WAR, R-WAR. This is a career year for the 29-year-old. He got so far 36 in his 29 year. Let's say 5 more years of this. Oh yeah, he's on route. He's on pace. He is paid up till 2078. Wow, this is a really good contract too. 40 mil for the first year, but then 2020, 2020. Man, this is a fucking steal as well. Good job. And he's an Iron Man starting pitcher. Do you know how many Iron Man starting pitchers we have in the league? Let's look. Let's do that. What are you looking for here? We want to filter for injury proneness. Iron Man. Oh, never mind. Oh, there's actually a lot. Wait, what? There you go. There's the list of Iron Man starting pitchers in our league. Now, Iron Man pitchers who are actually good or elite, 2 of them. Mr. Lawless and Peterson, they're in a class of their own. Sorry, that took me longer than I would have hoped, but there you go. Anyway, great contract for a really good pitcher who's going to probably stay healthy forever. And now I just jinxed it. The 2 seed, the Indianapolis Ignition. Their 5th playoffs in a row. Another 100-win season. 105 under Josh's belt. Gotta say, I underestimated Josh when he first joined the league, but I tell you what, this boy can build some winners. Unfortunately, they haven't made it past the DCS, I want to say. I kind of was hoping they'd make that big trade to get over the hump, but I think they did make an... Yeah, they made an over budget this year, so we'll see. Maybe this is their year, baby. They're a team full of just really, really good players. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, you're right. My bad, buddy. That's right. I am actually retarded. Sorry. Odin Harpool. Top war getter for the Ignition this year. 5.4 war. Guy continues to chug along. I mean, this is exactly what this team is made of. You're going to see a lot of these guys if you look at Indy. Just above average all around. Well, not in the running department, but ignore that. Julio Hernandez. Ooh. Julio's due and probably asking for $40 million. Will he hit free agency at 26? He'll be 27 when free agency hits. But he had a career year on the contract year. Nightmare. Well, a bit of a double-edged sword. You love the good year, but he's going to ask for a lot of money and maybe more than he's worth. It's hard to say. Led the AL in ERA, FIP minus, quality starts, quality start percentage. 3 out of every 4 starts was a quality start. That is pretty good. Walks per 9 and WAR. Probably our pitcher of the year in the AL. Maybe. All right, I know Craig is fuming because I'm 5 minutes past the hour, but we're gonna finish out. We've got the 1 seed Cleveland Indians. Fortunately, I am related to Daryl, believe it or not. But this team is fucking nuts, dude. The lineup on this team is absolutely insane. Gabe Ratana continues to actually play more games than you would think as a wrecked player. In 138 games, he put up fucking 7.5 WAR. He's up to 47 and he's only 32. The problem with wrecked guys and getting old is they can all of a sudden 1 year just fucking fall off a cliff, but Ratana is nowhere near the cliff, it looks like. Led the league in triples. 86 stolen bags! God, I love it. And WAR at 7.5. What a player, man. And he's probably, I mean, he's elite, gotta be elite defense at second base too, right? Not elite, but pretty fucking good. What a player. What a player. Jesse Robertson, top getter for Cleveland. Looks like he... Oh no, he didn't reach his career high in innings. Almost 200 innings again, but he's chugging along. 187 innings from a fragile pitcher. You'll take it. 3.5 WAR to his name. Not your prototypical ace, to be fair. But I think this Cleveland lineup is going to hit their way out of a lot of problems. Okay. Oh, let me start the RTS. That cooking. Alright, preview complete. I went as fast as I could, but I always get sidetracked by random things. If I had free reign, I could sit here for an hour or two just clicking around the league and finding interesting things. But we are on a clock, and so here we go. Oh, we got some emotes: burger, pizza, taco, hot dog, mushrooms, sandwich, pancakes, cake, and a cat jam. I think the sandwich would be the closest one. I had a bagel belt from Tim Hortons with sausage and no egg, because eggs wreck my guts. Which is sad, because I love eggs. Here we go! Good luck to everybody. I'm going to import again, because I imported kind of early. So I imported at 9:30, so I could take a look at the teams. But I'll import again just to be safe in case we missed any late ones. Oh, I fucking love Tim's sausage, dude. I gotta say, though, like, I have a different appreciation for when you... Like, it has to be something local sometimes. I went to Saskatoon this last weekend, and I got a French vanilla there, and it tasted definitely noticeably different than the ones I get here, so... It could also be where you're getting it from, but... Wow, the Twins haven't exported since September 18th. I think it's time to put up a vote to kick Zach, guys. September 18th. So that means he's missed what? He missed... Oh, I guess he just missed the last... No, he missed the last 3 sims. Yeah, didn't export for the last 3 sims of the season. What a bum. Uh-oh, Texas too. Novak. The moon balloon to Saskatoon, eh? Now a kid at a baseball tournament there. The moon balloon. It's alright. We saw... My kid got to see someone doing the meth slump for the first time in real life. Going through the McDonald's drive-thru, and yeah, some dude just standing there humped over, and he's like, "That's the meth slump." You only ever seen it online, doom scrolling, and yeah, you got to see it in real life, so that was cool. Very fun experience. Children. What the deuce is this? Okay, something's going on here, man. This is not a song I have in the playlist. What the fuck is going on, man? Okay, here we go. A little better than Regina. Fuck Regina. Okay, I'll shut up. Good luck to all the teams. And away we go. 2073 playoff start right now. Here we go. Okay, really? Already the very first fucking play of the game. Nafi Feliz has left the game with an injury for the San Francisco Giants. Gotta be kidding me. That is the second baseman. The survey says day-to-day back spasms, minimal, moderate running. He'll be fine. We can't even get settled in. The Yankees look like they're bonked, but they're not. They're just a very gray color. Andrew Johnson's doubles in Cruz. San Francisco opens the scoring in the 73 playoffs. Meanwhile, the Yankees have something brewing already against the Barbs. Bases loaded for the Rockies here in the top of the first against LA. Again, LA looking for revenge. Colorado looking to slay the Giant 2 years in a row, I will say it. Ocampo doubles in Calvo for the White Sox. They take a lead 1-0. Nothing cooking for the bases loaded for Colorado. And second and third with nobody. Sorry, one out for the Yanks. Tough. A 3-run dinger from Divine Paget. I love that name. Puts his team up 3-0 against the Reds. Montreal, do they have that game 183 rub? SD Sager singles in Reinhardt, making 1-0. And who the fuck is this? Yosbail Roda? It's probably Yosbail Roda. The true-run jack for the Pirates. The defending champions take the lead early. Again, sorry about the lines and the team names. It's just I have to filter out one specific color, and apparently these teams have a little bit of that color in their thing, but you guys have learned to live with it. Richard Minks triples in Vias for the Bluebirds. They have a runner on third with only one down. Let's see if they can cash him in as well. Who the hell's pitching? It's not Victor Nuttall. It's J.R. Kahn. So we got conned by Etten putting out, he uses daily lineups. Toronto can't score that run. Bases loaded for LA with one down in the bottom of the second. Sack fly will do the trick as LA takes the lead 1-0 and St. Louis loses a man, Isaac Ferguson. That's an infield, I think, isn't it? Yeah, their shortstop. Their shortstop, Isaac Ferguson. You definitely don't want to lose your super defender shortstop for the postseason. Back spasms. Okay, so he's got the same thing as the other guy, but a week. But he'll probably play through that shit. Oh, wow! Your defending champion, ladies and gentlemen, forgot to check exhaustion levels. Hiya. Yeah. Well, and you run a 9-man bullpen in the postseason, so it's not a huge deal. Yankees strike first. Geronimo Guzman grounds to a fielder's choice, but it scores. I think that's Riley Green. Yankees take first blood against the Barbs. Davis Ocampo. Watch out for Davis Ocampo, man. This guy is a playoff goat. The playoffs comes around, and he just cranks it up to the next level. He doubles in Minier. Memphis cuts the lead to 1. No, he'll play next game, Higgs. He said it's just out of this game. He'll play through that shit. Minimal and no moderate running, whatever. Yeah, he'll be fine. Javier Ricardo with a 2-run jack for the Ignition as they flip the script on the White Sox. They had another one. Spiegel triples in Odin Harpool, 3-1. San Fran adds another one on a sac fly from Navarrete. 0 there. Indy continues to add more here. Bruce McDowell grounds out but allows Spiegel to score. 4-1. Toronto gets to the bullpen of Pittsburgh. Adam Blevins with the 2-run jack. They now have the 1-run lead. Oh, I see. Oh, for this game. Okay, I see what you mean. Memphis has tied the game. Zenedo Ramos singles in Barton. All tied up at 2. in St. Louis. San Fran tacks another one on. Carlos Cruz doubles in Sandoval. Nobody out. Looking for a big inning, I imagine, here. And the script is flipped again. The White Sox... No, never mind. Excuse me. I'm dumb. White Sox get within one on a Caleb Paquette two-run homer. Montreal adds one on a wild pitch, scoring the hero of the day, Hanneman. He hit the two-run jack in the top of the ninth. That's put his team ahead to send them into the postseason. Cleveland is on the board. Marquise McDowell scores Clinton Brady, former Cascade. Leo Reynoso with a solo shot for the Pirates. That ties the game up there. Reds are on the board. Lance Fly doubles in Zakowski, and is that Bolin Parham? Dang, son. Barnaby singles in McDowell for Cleveland. That game's tied up at 2 apiece. Tarek Burns doubles in Burnaby, and Patrick Schumacher triples him in. Yeah, this Cleveland offense can explode from 0 to 100 out of nowhere, for sure. It's absolutely nutty. There's like no holes in the lineup. Irv Mowry with a two-run jack, yeah. And just like that, this is a six-run fifth inning. They are up 6-2. It's not even over yet. Still only 2 outs. Catcher Eddie Schad triples in Johnson for Miami. They add, making it a 2-run lead. They have the runner on third here. That's Schad. Can they get him in for more? No, it doesn't look like it. First 2 aboard for the White Sox in the top of the 5th with nobody down. Jesus Christ, Cleveland is not done. Brady singles in Hanselmong. 7-2. Arizona's on the board. Yosvani Torres. The solo bolo gets them going. LA adds a little insurance here in the 6th. Amory Brownstein. The solo bolo. Oh, and then Avellino right behind him. Back-to-back jacks, I believe. 3-0. Chicago's tied it up. The White Sox. Crosby singles in Castillo. They have the bases loaded with only 2 down. Sorry, with 2 down. A walk! Bases loaded walk will break the tie. White Sox leading 5-4. Ah, D-Rich trying to break the curse. I don't talk about those things. It's 40 Scarlett. Yeah, that's gonna go down as legendary for the wrong reasons. But here come the D-bags. Luis Liniger and Cesaro Rizzo with back-to-back jacks, I do believe, to tie the game up at 3. Saw that hard work by San Francisco, chipping away and getting runs, manufacturing, erased in the 7th inning, excuse me. Okay, Cleveland continues to add. It's about to get ugly, I think. Oh, I missed Kadem Burcham singling in Brian Reedy for LA. They're up the salami spread now, 4-zip. The no-hitter has been broken in Atlanta. Raymond Jackson pitched 7 no-hit innings, but Atlanta finally got a hit on the board. They just trail by 1 here, but it's the bottom of the 8th. Oh, that's so good. Sorry if you hear me drinking. Top of the 9th, New York Yankees looking to add insurance. Miami adding insurance at the bottom of the 7th here. Schad and Rosamena make it 6-2. Nothing cooking. Bottom of the 9th. Barb's down by 1. Hey, there's no way it's Jackson. There's no fucking way. I mean, I guess he's held them. Yeah, you want to go to the closer, right? Letty strikes out Hudson Young. Terrell, we talked about him before. He's looking pretty good. Can he get on base? He singles. That is the tying run. Cifuentes is the winning run at the plate. Pittsburgh breaks the tie. Daniel Curette. Cifuentes singles. The tying run is on second. The winning run is on first. Peterson at the plate. They They should have kept Jackson in! What the fuck do I know? Titus Peterson with a 3-run jack, and the Barbs laid down with their legs spread open playing possum, and at the last second turned over to snap their chastity belt all over the Yankees to take game 1 at home. Wow. Bases loaded for Indy in the bottom of the 7th with 1 away. Trailing by 1. Arizona with a walk-off win in the 9th. Trailed as well for most of the game. Clawed their way back with back-to-back home runs. And San Francisco with a heartbreaking loss. St. Louis breaks the tie in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Colorado in the top of the 9th. Just to put a little fear into Craig, but it's 4-2 with 2 down. They're going to need another base runner. Oh, a big 2-run jack by Kyle Schaffner. Makes it 5-2 for St. Louis. A lot of insurance runs. LA wins at home. Every home team has won so far. Indy, the only home team not currently winning their game, but they tie it up. What the hell is that name? Cipactonal Cuevas with a solo shot. It's Goofy in Cleveland, no doubt about it. 12-2 now. Bottom of the 8th, Pittsburgh with 2 down, 1 on. I don't want to get used to that name. CPAC Tonal. I'm just going to call him CPAC. Top of the 9th, tied at 5 in Indy. Top of the 9th, Toronto down to their final 2 outs, trailing by 1. They have out hit Pittsburgh 8-7. Final out, and Pittsburgh will hold on and take game 1. Every home team has won or is winning sans the ignition. Top of the 9th, White Sox. A 1-out walk puts Chase Snipes on the base paths. Oh my god. Danny Ocampo with a 2-run jack. Yeah, where is the closer? You read my mind. Why are they not pitching the closer in the home game? Give yourself a chance to walk it off, and there's the 2-run jack. Yep, day late and dollar short, as usual. Wow, he immediately hits Grayson Mason. I cannot believe the Barbs, man. What the fuck? Alright, bottom of the 9th. Can Indy bring it back? They've out-hit White Sox 12-9. I have to point out that the defense in this game has been pretty shoddy. 3 errors for the White Sox and 2 for Indy. Not a great display of defense. Final out now. Harold the Bro. Okay, my headset decided to turn off and on for no reason. And that is it. The White Sox steal game 1 on the road. The only road team to take a victory. Schaffner. How is Schaffner? I guess 4 for 4 with 2 homer, or the double homer and 4 ribbies is pretty good. Raymond Jackson, 7 innings of shutout ball. Sadly, takes the no decision. Wait, did he? No, did he get the L? No. No, it was Letty who took the L, yeah, and Irv Maury are your players of the day. Alright, game 2's coming on up. Oh my god, look who it is. How did Shvela do for New York? Kind of what he was doing in Detroit, pretty much, so. Alright, good luck and off we go. Montreal trying a new strategy, saying, hey, let's try to score early and scare the Indians into giving up. Probably not going to happen, but a 2-run jack from Declan Dillon will help things out. Yalario Almanzar sings an Austin Holder for the Blue Jays. They get off to a 2-0 lead as well on the road. Who is pitching today? Today is Beelzebub Yeomans, although it might just be like a opener situation. St. Louis opens early. McLaughlin scores Lawrence, and Adam Curran singles in Estevez. 0. I definitely made sure I imported twice. Might be user error. Jake Dam with a solo shot for the Yankees. They score first again. Didn't help them yesterday. 1 run was not enough. Tristan Barton with a 2-run jack for Memphis will tie the game up at 2 apiece, but we've got an injury to Quinn Reynosa of the Dodgers. I think that's their center fielder, right? Isn't that their super defender center fielder? It is the center fielder. He's not quite a super defender. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he is, but he is wrecked. Strained hamstring for 3 to 4 weeks. Moderate running. Running is a lot of his game, so that kind of hurts. I'm not sure if that's going to affect his defense at all. Runners on the corners for LA here in the bottom of the second. They load the bases now with 1 down. Woody Grant walks the bases loaded, scoring Reedy. They're getting to Mahfouz, the former Tiger. A big second out there. Corners with 1 down for Miami in the second. Wow. Only 1 run for LA. I'm sure they would have loved more, but regardless, they take the lead 1-0. Bases loaded now for Miami with 1 down. After a Vanegas walk. Here's Shad. He had the hit yesterday that scored for them early, and he does it again. Singling in 2. Vanegas gets caught stealing at 3rd. Wow, here comes Cleveland. Williams Sumali with a 2-run jack to tie the game, and then Ned Weston with a solo home run. Cleveland takes the lead here in the second inning, sorry. A wild pitch allows Salazar to score. Pittsburgh's on the board. Another runner sitting at 3rd. Don't do it again. All right, they get out of it, but Pittsburgh's on the board. Cincinnati on the board and tying the game. Gonzalez doubling in Adams, and then Rene Estevez singles to Gonzalez. 2-all in the 3rd. San Francisco singling in at the first run. Navarrete scoring. Hobby balling in that run. They clawed in 3 yesterday off small ball, but then it got erased late in the game. Vito Montiel with a 3-run jack, and Titus Peterson with another 3-run jack for Atlanta. This one not in the bottom of the 9th, but Atlanta takes a 3-run lead. Toronto now up 5-1. With Peter Appelkern on the hill. He's a very solid pitcher. Pirates are in tough here. John Galvez singles in Iglesias for Colorado. They tie it up at 1 apiece. LA with a leadoff double from Brian Reedy, though. Phillip walks to make it 1st and 2nd. Nobody out. 3rd walk of the day for Mahfouz. Guzman with a solo home run for Yankees. They get to 2. Get to within 1, excuse me. Big Grant with the sac fly scores Brian Reedy, breaking the tie 2-1. Again, LA probably wants more with 1st and 2nd. Nobody out, but 1 is all they will get. William Sumali with his 2nd home run of the day. 2nd 2-run home run, I think. Yep. 5-2 for Cleveland. Something tells me that probably won't be the final score. Nefi Minier singles in Ramos for Memphis. They take the lead from St. Louis. Uh-oh! This is the last thing you want to see if you're the Yankees. Rick Adabessa has left the game with an injury. That is literally the worst possible scenario. The best player on the team by a lot. A collision at a base. Oh my god, not like this. Okay, wrist tendonitis, throwing. He plays 2nd though, so shouldn't be a huge deal. Whew. The Yankees want to have any chance. I think the Yankees took Atlanta to 7 games last year, if I recall. It's kind of a nail-biter. Bledsoe with a 2-run jack re-gives St. Louis the lead, 4-3. I think if the Yankees want to have a chance to do the same thing as last year, they're gonna need this game too. Albo with a solo shot breaks the scoreless tie. 1-0 for the White Sox. Second and third with 2 down for the Yankees. Second, Hobby hits a solo shot for San Francisco, making it 2-0. Pittsburgh's on the board with a Reynoso double and a Quinn double and a Curette double. Now 5-4. PJ Estevez with 2-run shot adds to the St. Louis lead 6-3. And the Yankees get it done. Mr. Pants himself, Mel Jean, singles in those two guys sitting at second and third. And they're up 4-3. Make it 5-3. Geronimo Guzman singles in Jean. Reds busting out. Gonzalez with a solo home run. Cruz with a 2-run jack. It's 6-2 now for the Cincinnati Reds. And yeah, Cleveland is just going to continue to score. That's all I'm going to say. They're just going to keep scoring. Cesaro Rizzo doubles in Luff and Liniger. Arizona ties the game. Adam Curran with a solo shot. He's having a nice start to the postseason, Mr. Curran. 7-3 now for St. Louis, the old salami spread. Brooks Phillip with a solo shot gives LA a 2-run cushion here in the 6th. A lot of game left, though. First and second with only 1 down for Miami. They kind of need at least 1 or 2 here to stay in the game, feels like. And they don't get any. First and second, 1 down for the Yanks in the top of the 6th. Just on second and third with 2 down for LA. They need a big hit here. They want to add more insurance. Yankees get the job done, and so do the Dodgers. Kevin Green singles in 1. The bases are loaded with only 1 down. 6-3. Can the Yankees have a big inning? LA now up to 4-1. Fenton singled in Brownstein. I think a runner must have got thrown out at home there. Maybe I didn't quite see the play. Oh no, maybe not. I'm dumb. Barbs get out of it, only giving up 1 run. They trail 3 now. Second and third, 1 down for Toronto. They're looking to get some insurance here, and they get it! Mickey Austin singles in Minks and Goodrum. 7-4 now. Joe Blake with a solo bowl to get Miami within 3. Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a game 163 rub for the Expos quite yet. Cleveland is a juggernaut. Can get to them a little bit through their pitching, but they're just going to out-hit you. Flat, point blank. Barbs with a tying run at the plate. Jazz Merced pops out. Hunter Young. Arizona with the go-ahead run sitting on second. Hudson Young, walks to bring up Terrell. We talked about him. He started that 9th inning rally yesterday. Arizona gets nothing. Barbs get nothing. Oh my God, hold the phone. A 3-run homer from the light-hitting C.J. DiCaprio makes it a 3-run game in Cleveland. Nick Vogel singles in Estevez. Cincinnati now at 4. Odin Harpool singles in Lucas to tie the game up at 8 in Indy. In the bottom, here we go, tied at 2 again, going into the 9th. Actually, I don't think they were tied at 2 yesterday, but tied going into the 9th. Bases loaded for the Yankees with nobody out. In the 7th, a huge spot to put this game away. Remember, the White Sox hit that 2-run dinger in the top of the 9th. There's a leadoff walk by Paquette. 8-3 for Yankees. Arizona walks it off again! Yosvani Torres with a solo shot and back-to-back walk-off wins for the D-Bags. Oh my God. Runners on the corners for the White Sox. 1 away. Elmer grounds into a fielder's choice. They get the fucking runner at home. Incredible. But Calvo singles in the go-ahead run again. The top of the 9th. The bane of the ignition. The gas getting siphoned here. Do they have it in them to come back and at least tie it up? Bro comes into the game for... I'm sure it's Harold. It's Hank. God damn it, I'm bad at first names. Hank Bro quickly gets the first 2 outs. Spiegel the last chance. No can do. The Indianapolis Ignition blow it twice in the top of the 9th at home and lose both games. Rough, dude. Rough. Every other game here is at least a 3-run spread. So we'll kind of chill and see if anything gets interesting. Bottom of the 9th, Daniel Curette leads off with a solo home run. Oh my god, DiCaprio with a second home run. Montreal's within fucking 1. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, Ben's Wooder for the solo shot. Pittsburgh within 1. Cleveland holds on to a surging Expos team. They'll win both games at home. LA wins 6-1. They win both at home. Toronto hangs on to sneak one away from the defending champ Pirates. 7-6, but they were coming on hard as well. That's what she said. And it's a final in Indy. They lose both games at home. St. Louis. Sorry, it's a final in St. Louis. I already said that. My bad. St. Louis wins 10-5. So they win both games at home. Yankees on the precipice of stealing one away from the Barbs here, 9-4. But Atlanta is kind of like Cleveland. They can turn around on you real fast. Bases loaded with 2 away. What? What? Why would you pinch hit for Titus Peterson, man? What? Oh my god. D-Rich, don't look. He was like 3 for 4 or something. And he hit a home run this game, I think. And he hit your game-winning home run yesterday. And he gets fucking pinch hit for Kelvin Reed. Oh my goodness. Ooh, yikes. Well, top of the 9th, York winning by 4. Bruh, is he that bad against lefties if that's what it was? Like, I don't know. That's a crazy substitution in my opinion, but this is the game we all know and love. Why hasn't Camber been in the lineup? I don't know. Let's take a look after this is done. Okay, here come the Barbs leading off the bottom of the 9th with a solo home run from Rafael Canal. Or Canal if you're into that. Fuentes goes down swinging. Vanderveer grounds out. Pinch hitter the Vag. Hunter Vajda. Pick your choice, Canal or Vag. He goes down 9-6. The Yankees will steal one away. Oh, no wonder the Barbs were unbeatable. They have multiple choices on their team. Alright, let's save it and have a look at Luca Camber. UI's not playing. Is it user error? Does the game just hate Josh? The big OOTP out to get him? Yeah. CEOs being tools. Name a more iconic duo. All right, let's where are we? Indy. Okay. Luca Kammer. He has bench under 99%. There's no way to see his fatigue previous levels, but I would have to guess that this bench under 99 is it, but otherwise I don't know. He wasn't like suspended or something, was he? Oh, he suffered a setback in his injury on the 6th. Will miss another week. So I think he was hurt. Right? Is it moderate? Oh, it's moderate. Okay. Oh, he was day-to-day, yeah. And I mean, he's a wrecked player, so you probably have the box check to not play when he's hurt, or the manager just decided not to look at it, so, or not to play him anyway. Which is probably smart, although I guess lost the first two, so it's probably worth the risk of losing him at this point. Regardless, game 3s. Here we go. Luck and off we go. Yep, yeah, no problem. If anybody needs me to check something, I'm more than willing. William Nicely opens up the scoring with a solo bolo. Clancy Sublet doubles in Terrell. Atlanta decides to score first today. Bases Jack for Arizona with only one down. Yeah, there we go. He's playing now. Okay, good. Yep, there we go. Okay. An error and a grand slam, and Arizona's up 5-0. Lyle Mejia with the big hit. Oh, I missed a lot of other stuff here. What am I doing? Gotta stop picking my nose. Luther Vives with the true and Jack for Toronto makes it 2-0. Memphis explodes for 5 in the first. Smurlock, Morton, Quinn all with hits, making it 5-0. I'm sure that's got to be the end of the day for... Oh, no. Isaac Monroe is still out there. A great start for Mr. Monroe. Woody Benedict hit a solo shot for the White Sox. Open the scoring. They have first and second, only one away. Well, I like this song. I like this vibe. There's William Sumali with another home run. Absolutely jacking them out right now. That's in Montreal, too, where it's pretty goddamn hard to hit home runs. If you haven't seen, click on the ballpark factors for Montreal. I think their home run rate is 0.6 or something crazy. Which means it's almost twice as hard to hit a home run there. Lol Abadessa. Okay, that's pretty scummy, man. Laughing at an injury? Wow. Oh, wait, it's Tyler. Okay, never mind. That's par for the course. Tyler is a known degenerate and scumbag in our league. So he's just keeping the image rolling. Rafael Luff doubles in Daubs. It's 6-0 for Arizona. Colorado on the board first. Abel Laguna doubles in John Galvez. Marcus Gonzalez with a solo shot for Cincy. Gonzalez has had a pretty good postseason. Sadly, he's got practically no help with surrounding cast. But since he's managed to snag a game, so The surrounding cast with Gonzalez can get hot. You never know. 6-1 for Memphis. Look with a solo shot. Atlanta, Alexis Fuentes with a 2-run jack makes it 3-0 now. Okay, it's 8-1 for Memphis. Well, this one got away from the Cards pretty fast. They'll come back if that one gets interesting. The Dicks doubles in Dillon. Montreal ties the game up at 1. Leo Reynoso gets Pittsburgh on the board with a solo bolo. Lots of solo home runs today. 2 on, 2 out for Miami here in the 5th. Walk loads the bases with 2 away. Brings up Jesus Fanagas. Oft injured, but oft pretty good. He pops out to end the inning. Yeah, Matt. That's, yeah. Probably a good thing you weren't here, dude. Carthen gets the Giants on the board with a sac fly, scoring Navarrete. LA ties it up. Emery Brownstein scores for Reynoso. And then a 2-run jack from Reedy right after. LA flips it and takes the lead here in the 5th. Runners on the corners for Montreal in the 5th with nobody down. Bases loaded, nobody away in the bottom of the 5th. A fielder's choice will score Hanneman. Ground out for the second out, but oh no! An error on the pickoff throw allows the 3rd run to cross for Montreal, making it 3-1. Divine Paget with a 2-run jack breaks the tie in Cincy. Diego Pena makes it a tie in Colorado with his own 2-run jack. A lot of home runs today, man. Holy moly. And Yorley Iglesias completes the flip with a solo home run. 4-3 now for Colorado. Sackless behavior. That makes sense. Cincinnati with the first 2 men aboard. Gonzalez singles in 1. They have first and second with nobody out. And a 3-run jack from Axel Adams. There's the surrounding cast we talked about. Big boom. 3-run jack, and Cincy takes the lead 6-4 on 6 hits, by the way. Axel, don't call me Alex Adams with a big shot. Former #1 prospect on the rap sheet. Just gonna throw it out there. Gonna toot my own horn just a tiny bit. Dan would be proud. I know he said he had meetings, which is sad. Hanneman singles in. Montreal now up 4-1. Oh no, we didn't miss the 5th inning runs there. Said doubles 5-0 for Atlanta. 8-4 for Cincy. They're just blowing up here now. Ocampo singles in 2 in the 7th for the White Sox. Potentially putting Indy in the danger zone. Still a lot of game left, though. Oh, LA flips it again. Avellino singles in 2. It's 5-4 for LA. Pirates tie it up. They had the bases loaded with 2 away. Daniel Corrette doubles and clears the bases. 5-2, 6-2. Mitchell doubles in. 5-run 7th inning for the Pirates so far. 2 on for Cleveland here in the 7th. They had a tying run at the plate. Oh, it was Sumali as well, man. Couldn't send one out again, though. They get nothing. 11-1 for Memphis at this point. Bottom of the 8th for the White Sox. Last chance to add insurance before sending Indy into the danger zone. Nine runs on 9 hits for Cincinnati. That is pretty goofy. Oh my god, in Colorado, 6 runs on 6 hits. Burgess De Matteo doubles inside it with Lagunas, and once again the lead changes. I think that's like the 4th lead change already by 1 run. Absolute back and forth banger. Also what they call me at your mom's house on Sunday nights. Larry Ficara with a solo shot for Pittsburgh makes it 7-2. Top of the ninth, Indy trails by 4 now after Calvo hit a solo shot. Harpool hit by the pitch to lead things off. Pinch hitter Cuevas. That's Cilantro Cuevas, I think. Miami trying to claw back. They are. 9-5, 9-6. Cuevas walks. First 2 men aboard. Here comes the closer, Hank Bro. The time run is on deck. This is a save opportunity. He gets Burgess to strike out. Luca Camber in the game, but 0 for 3 today. Strikes out looking. The DH Aaron also 0 for 3. Singles to load the bases. That brings up the catcher Foster with the bases loaded and 2 away. And the Bro gets the job done. Indianapolis will head to the danger zone. Meanwhile, Montreal will win Game 3 at home, 4-1. They held the bats in check. We've got ourselves a series, baby. Zachary Holder singled in Van Pelt for Toronto. They're still down by 4, though. Bottom of the ninth, Yankees trail by 5. Bottom of the ninth, San Francisco trails by 5. Bottom of the ninth, Toronto trails by 4. Oh boy, top of the ninth, here comes Miami. A solo bolo to lead things off. Sorry, that was with 1 out. Rosamena, they're trailing by 2 now. 2 outs, nicely the last chance. Oh my god, a solo home run! They're within 1! Tart! Ah! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking serious? 3 solo home runs in the top of the ninth! They're not even done! Oh my god, they're leading 10-9. Holy shit, man! What the hell? Oh no, Dan is going to be pissed. Holy shit, dude! It would only get crazier if Cincy now walks it off. They trail by 1. 3 solo home runs. A single. 2 singles. Fucking hell, man. Colorado adding some insurance here in the bottom of the 8th. Leadoff man aboard. Lance flies hit by the pitch. Marcus Gonzalez with 2 on. Oh my god! I saw the game ended and I was like, he did it! He did it! But no, he hit into a game-ending fucking double play, dude. Oh my god, my heart can't take this shit. That is wild. Yes, so did I. I saw the game disappear from where I was watching. It's like, yep, he did it. Oh, man. Wild. Cincinnati, what the fuck? Miami absolutely steals one in a foul way from Cincy. My god. Meanwhile, Atlanta won, Pittsburgh won, Arizona won, putting San Francisco in the danger zone. And now Colorado won 9-5. Need a goddamn cigarette after that one. Spurlock Morton, Chad Morton, traded from the Cascades this year. Jeremiah Young for the Braves, your 1, 2, 3 players of the day. All right, final game of this morning. We have 2 potential bonks on the board. Let's take... Oh, Matt. Come on, buddy. No. Whatever, I'll be a nice guy. I shouldn't, but I'll be a nice guy. What are we doing here? Whoops. Okay. Alrighty, looking to save the season for San Francisco will be Jacob Dillard up against Grant Hawkins. Uh-oh. Says Victor Nuttall, but I don't believe this. I guess that's irrelevant. Xavier Roy versus Ignatius Valdez. Looking to save the season for Indy. Indian tough man on the road. Why does this guy not have a fucking uniform? Why, dude? Fucking he was a free agent signing in April. Oh, that pisses me off. Okay. Don't bet. Okay, here we go. Game 4s. Here we go. Good luck. Sorry about that. I had to deal with the message. Justin Elmore has left the game with an injury for the White Sox. Survey says, oh, a sore shoulder, out for basically the postseason. Oof. Not what you want to see. Center fielder as well. Hard to replace. Cilantro Cuevas singles in Cole. 1-0. Indy out of the danger zone. San Francisco, solo shot out of the danger zone immediately. Estevez doubles in Tolan. Cincy. Bases loaded for the Yankees with nobody out in the bottom of the first. Liniger hits a solo home run for Arizona, tie the game up at 1. Jake Dan singles in. There's Abadessa. He's still playing through. Yankees get 2 on that bases loaded no situation. Cesaro Rizzo. He's had a heck of a playoffs, actually. A solo bolo to put San Francisco back in the danger zone. Memphis picks up a double from Ramos and a single from Minier. Put up 2-0. Randy Rojas with a 2-run jack. The White Sox, they take a 2-1 lead. William nicely singles in 2. Miami takes the lead, and then Tart right behind him. Uh-oh, Lance Pincher-Cools left the game with an injury, but Montreal scores 1 on a sac fly. Memphis gets a solo home run from Barton. Let's take a look at this injury from Pincher-Cool. Injured while running the bases. Alright, Alright, he's going to be fine. Oh, sorry, I forgot to go back to the other one. My bad, guys. It's my bad. Aiden Sarl singles in 2. Miami up 5-1 now. Geronimo Guzman with a true run shot. Yankees also up 4. Sorry, I've got messages I've got to deal with here on Discord. Cilantro Cuevas grounds out, scores Mirai, probably? Elliot Bowling hits a true run jack. Cleveland ties the game up. Indy ties the game up as well. Revives with a solo bolo. Alright, sorry, I had to deal with this. Alright, let me pause and catch up where we are here. Wow, White Sox up 8-2. It's over in Indy, man. 10-2. Let's take a look here. Colorado's up 2-zip. 4-zip. Cleveland up 5-2. Alright, we got an injury here. Where the hell is my OBS? There we go. Okay, Gus Capri has left the game with an injury for Cincinnati. What have we got for Mr. Capri-Sun? Oh, there we go. Only a tired arm recovery, 1 to 2 weeks. Substantial throwing. That's a rip. He is done. I don't think you can throw through substantial arm injuries. Let's carry on. Cleveland adds another 6-2. St. Louis gets on the board with an error. We'll take it. Hold the phone. It's not over until the fat man stops talking. Odin Harpool with a 3-run jack gets them within 5. Clancy Sutherland with a solo shot gets Atlanta within 4. Even with the first 2 men aboard. Now bases loaded with nobody out. Vogel with a solo shot for Cincy gets them back all the way within 1. Montreal needs to hold here, otherwise this game is probably over. Brooks Phillip. The single scores Royce Bankston. LA now within 1. Top of the 7th, Arizona still leads San Francisco 1-0, keeping the Giants in the danger zone. David Spurlock makes it 5-1 for Memphis. Here comes the Barbs. A wild pitch and a double makes it 7-5. Arizona adding insurance late. Not good news if you're a Giants fan. We're now up 3-1. Runners on the corners with 2 down in the 8th for LA. Royce Bankston up, can't get the job done. Colorado hangs on to this 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 8th is their chance to add insurance. White Sox make it 11-5. 11 runs on 11 hits. Holy moly, Spicoli. In the top of the 10th, I didn't even see this went to extra innings. My bad. Ben's Woodruff with a single makes it 2-1. Toronto now with backs against the wall here in the bottom of the 10th. They lose here. They're down 3-1 to the defending champions. Montreal has the tying run at the plate. Oh my god, excuse me. Wilson Tabuada. No can do. Bottom of the 8th, San Francisco with 6 outs remaining in their season. He gets something cooking, and cooking now. 12-5. Yeah, it's over in Indy. Colorado hangs on to take Game 4 and knot that series up at 2 apiece. Sumo Lee with another solo bolo. Bases loaded for the Barbs with 2 away. Cifuentes singles in to tie the game. Nothing for San Fran. Arizona, top of the 9th, looking for insurance to send the Giants packing. Top of the 9th, Miami adding insurance here. Alec Tart doubles in 2. Make it 2 more and a 2-run jack. And just like that, it's a 5-run lead instead of a 1-run lead. Adebessa with a 2-run jack. Makes it 9-7 for the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th. The San Francisco Giants are eliminated from the postseason, being swept. Man, those first 2 games are an absolute kick in the dick. This easily could be a 2-2 series, but no, Arizona will sweep. Oh my god, I missed Toronto fucking tying it back up in the bottom of the 10th. Richard Mink singled in Baez. Holy shit, sorry fellas. I'm a bit distracted right now. Cincinnati will lose at home. Miami takes it. I believe they're up 3-1 now. Bottom of the 12th here for Toronto. Cleveland's running away with it in the 9th now. Fancy Sutherland with a solo shot for the Barbs. Gets them within 1 in the top of the 9th. That's a leadoff homer. Tying run on the base pass. It's the Hunter Vajda. No! A game-ending double play, and Yankees will make it a series. As it's now knotted up at 2 apiece as well there. Top of the 9th, Indy trails by 8, needing a miracle here to keep their season alive. Nothing for Toronto in the bottom of the 12th. The 2 seed about to be eliminated in the AL. I'm not going to pre-bonk them, though, because I've learned my lesson. Oh, yep. Okay, well, we just got set up for it, and they hit a 2-run homer. They need 3 more of those. Nothing for Pittsburgh in the top of the 13th, bottom of the 13th. Can Toronto walk it off? Bullpen arms getting eaten up here. No, 14th inning. Final out is Luka Camber for Indy. Down to their final strike. It is over. The Indianapolis Ignition, 105 wins to their name, but 0 when it counts. Very sad. The White Sox, those pesky White Sox, will move on. Daniel Curette with a solo shot in the top of the 14th. Makes it 3-2. Now Toronto has to tie it up again. They did it in the 10th. Can they do it in the 14th? Can they walk it off? They need a base runner or a solo bolo. Down to their final out. Altamirano 0 for 5. No can do. Pittsburgh will win Game 4. Victor Nuttall with 8 innings. Alec Tart and Elliott Bowling, your players of the games. Let's take a look at the series MVPs for Arizona and the White Sox. Excuse me. I think we can guess the White Sox one pretty easily. Not sure about the Arizona one, though. Let's get the Game 5 here real fast. Here we go. Hey, alrighty, for Arizona, Yosvani Torres, 25-year-old, almost 26, picking up the Wild Card Series MVP, and he was an All-Star in 2071. Okay. And for Chicago, wow, I had Calvo pegged, but I was completely wrong. What the hell? Danny Ocampo. Wow. Well, there it is, fellas. 2 bonks. That's the end of the line. Foul will go up, and we should be able to complete it later today. My kid has a game tonight, so if things don't quite line up, then we'll just have to... Tomorrow and Saturday, I got nothing, though, so just blast. But for now, that'll do her. See you later.